Okay, continuing on. Notice we're going to walk through example 3 here. I give you y prime equals 4x cubed. So let's kind of make some things simple here. We define our constant of 4, that's our k, and then our exponent is 3, so that's our n. So if we look back at page 2 real quick on our notes, on the bottom right hand side right there, we're going to be using this piece right here, f of x equals kx to the n over n plus 1, and don't forget the plus c portion that goes with that. Okay, so when we work through this, we're just going to substitute right in here for k and for n. So k is 4, and then x to the 3 plus 1, so that's going to give us 4 here, divided by 3 plus 1, which is 4. Notice this ends up being 4x to the 4th over 4. These 4's are going to cancel. So we don't forget the plus c, so our antiderivative is x to the 4th plus c. Note, if we take the derivative of x to the 4th plus c, we end up with 4x cubed. So that's one way that you can always check to see if you're right, is by taking the derivative of your answer. That helps sometimes for you to kind of really understand what's going on. Let's look at example 4. Right here I have dy dx equals 2x to the negative 3. So note we got to multiply both sides by dx. So all the x's functions are on one side, y is on the other. Once again, we're using y equals k x to the n plus 1 over n plus 1. We're just undoing the power rule. So define what your k is, define what your n is. So k is 2, n is negative 3, and then we just simply substitute in. So keeping track of negative signs and those sort of things. So we will have 2x to the negative 3 plus 1 divided by negative 3 plus 1 plus c. Please don't ever forget the plus c. And then notice we have 2x to the negative 2 here, divided by negative 2, because we've done some simplification, plus c. Notice the 2 divided by 2 will cancel and become 1, and then we still have that negative we got to keep track of, so there will be a negative x to the minus 2 plus c. So hopefully we're getting the basic concepts on this right now, and then we'll move on to the next lecture here in a minute.